Today, Ben, our CTO, is talking about the connection of Dash0 and open source, empowering your observability.
Open source observability has been a game changer. It has democratized data collection, standardized semantics, and added flexible visualization options. But the real magic happens when this all comes together. Imagine a world where OpenTelemetry, Prometheus, and Perses work in perfect harmony. A world where your data flows seamlessly, insights are instantly accessible, and problems are solved faster than ever. That's the vision behind Dash0. We are bridging the gaps, establishing context, and creating a unified platform for your entire observability. So let's dive in to learn how you can fully leverage open source observability, and we start with OTelBin. Earlier this year, we released OTelBin as an open source and free solution to help OpenTelemetry users visualize, configure, and validate their collector configurations. And we've seen great adoption by the community and vendors alike. OTelBin supports the beginning of everyone's journey, data collection. Data collection means OpenTelemetry, and it means caring about consistent and complete data with rich semantics. For that purpose, OpenTelemetry comes with a wide range of SDKs to get you started, like the ones for Node.js, Java, Python, Go, and so many others. We at Dash0 are building upon these SDKs, and today we are releasing our Kubernetes operator. Our Kubernetes operator gets you started quickly and with best practices in mind. Best of all, it automatically instruments your code, adds all the recommended semantics, and enables configuration as code. It's just one Helm install away, and we believe that you can benefit greatly from it. Next, let's look at how you can interact with the collected data. You have already seen what Dash0's thoughtfully crafted user interface can do and the level of attention placed on interaction and highlighting. But sometimes you need to go beyond the UI to express your intent. And this is often done with the query language. We believe that the best query language is no query language. After all, you need to study it to fully leverage it. But if you do need a query language, we think you should reuse an existing one. After all, if your query language doesn't have 1,000 stars on GitHub, it practically doesn't exist. Prometheus is a widely adopted metric system with a highly capable query language called PromQL. With PromQL, you can select, filter, aggregate, group, compare, and do arithmetic. It is a real and true powerhouse, and it is extremely widely adopted. As a result, we chose PromQL as Dash0's query language for its ability to do all of this. You can use PromQL within Dash0 to build dashboards. Querying for metrics and charts and tables can be done with a 100% compatible PromQL engine. We are even leveraging the best practices existing within solutions such as Perses and Grafana for built-in and custom variables, giving you the expressiveness you need to craft beautiful dashboards. Building on this, you can of course also leverage PromQL for alerting. And thanks to PromQL's expressiveness, you can implement use cases ranging from simple thresholds to comparisons with other time ranges and comparisons between metrics. And because this is PromQL, you can reuse all of the knowledge available on the internet. This makes it easy for everyone, and we went a step beyond. We have integrated the awesome Prometheus Alerts project, and with the click of a button, you can access a library of rules for Kubernetes, proxies, databases, runtimes, and so much more. We even show you whether the metric used by this check rule is existing within your environment. This makes it super easy to get started, either by using the rule directly or as a starting point for your own. Dash0 also supports the Prometheus query and value APIs. Thus, allowing you to connect Perses and Grafana, or even the Kubernetes autoscaler, to Dash0, making integration and migration a breeze. But what about querying logs and spans? PromQL is first and foremost a metric query language. We have made it so that you can query spans and logs natively via PromQL. Through our built-ins, you do not have to materialize metrics. Instead, time series are generated from span and log data at query time. You can filter and group on any attribute, realizing use cases such as errors over time to advanced ones that would be complicated and cost prohibitive with classical metrics. High cardinality is not a problem for these built-in metrics. And as a result, there's often less of a need to add attributes to metrics or to define the metric at all. And of course, this fully works through the Prometheus APIs in dashboarding and in alerting. An awesome capability for platform engineers and developers alike. With Dash0, you are in control of data ingestion, leveraging the best of open source to create spans, logs, and metrics. You can use Dash0's powerful user interface and query language to interact with your data. But what about configuration? Specifically, configuration of alerting and dashboarding. Setting up dashboards and alerts often requires iteration, and they often need to be updated as part of a release. Ship a new component, also ship the necessary alert rules and dashboards. We believe in configuration as code, and we believe in open standards for such configuration. Dash0 can be configured through Prometheus alert rules and Perses dashboard definitions, either through Dash0's API or automatically through custom resources in your Kubernetes cluster. Our Kubernetes operator picks up these vendor-neutral configurations and automatically updates them within Dash0. This results in a nicely decoupled configuration approach. And best of all, it means that you can very easily update the configuration as part of a release. Just update the custom resource in your Kubernetes cluster, and you're good to go. Dash0 is open source at its heart, fundamentally based on OpenTelemetry, with the Kubernetes operator to remove the toil and improve data quality, with native support for Prometheus and PromQL. And we enriched it with span and log query capabilities. You can use them via the API for dashboarding and for alerting, with configuration as code, of course. And did I mention SOC 2 Type 2 compliance? Thank you. I hope you are just as excited as I am for the future of observability. See you tomorrow for day 4, where our head of platform, Marcel, is going to tell you how he is using Dash0.
Because details matter.